613bodybuilding.com. Kind of a big deal. That's me, Paul. Boom! Boom! 4 weeks out. And today I have a special video for you. It's a video that's been requested by many of the viewers and individuals in the gym who actually watch my channel and wanted a video about nutrition and what they should be eating. So I get approached by a lot of newer bodybuilders or newer lifters, and they just want to gain mass or recompose, or they may want to do a show in a couple years. A lot of them want to do physique. So what they really want to do is just recompose, get lean mass, and kind of clean up their diet. And I noticed one of the issues that most people who I talk to have, is just a matter of consistency, right? So one of the issues is that no one has a plan. No one really looked into the plan. But everybody's always talking about, can you tell me about, or everybody's always asking me about the foods, the food timing, and what's best around workout, after workout, because they've been watching a lot of Ben Pakulski videos, and he talks about this, and they just wanted to get some reassurance that what they're doing is right, or they're on the right track. So that being said, I am going to bring you guys with me to Walmart, and you can check out what I would buy at Walmart. Sometimes I go to Costco, but Walmart's accessible to everyone, right? And it's dirt cheap, so you can buy anything. Right now I'm sipping on amino acids out of a BSN amino acid cup, but anyways, that's neither here nor there. I love my amino acids. You guys know that I mega load in aminos, especially during show building. It's time for an educational video. I've been appending this to my last video, so you guys all know that I was talking about food sources. So I want you guys to see the food sources at the grocery store that I would typically buy. This is for my cut, but it would work very well for someone just clean bulking, or I don't like the term clean bulk, but someone just having a good clean bro diet year in, year out. So here's what we got. Potatoes are a really good carb source, fibers. You have a lot of minerals and vitamins. These are very small sweet potatoes, but you can get much larger ones. You want to weigh them by the ounce. Again, check your nutritional calculator for the values of the sweet potatoes. You can get away with quite a bit of these in one meal. Standard flakes, cheap, they're like $2. You make these for breakfast, half a cup for breakfast. This will last you at least a week. You can't go wrong for $2. Spinach. One thing I like to do, especially my off season, is blend my spinach in the morning. It makes a good pH balancer. So I blend a lot of spinach with amino acids or something, and it tastes really good. So keep spinach in mind. Get your fibers and you get your vitamins, nutrition, everything you'd want from a vegetable can be found in here. Plus, it's a really good diuretic. Avocados make for a good source of fat. I would go with avocados for like one of the meals at least. Guys, this brings me to my $10, right here's the $10 chicken. You can't go wrong with $10 chicken. As you guys can see, this is like a good chicken breast. There's not much fat on it. The fat's cut. They come in different packages. They're all $10, but they actually have different sizes on it. Size, you'll notice kilograms, 8.59 for $10. You can look, I've asked Walmart, same quality, but all of them have different weights. So get the ones with the highest weight, best bang for your buck. Big fan of white fish, bassa fish. I might have this 2 meals a day. Again, it's very lean protein. You might have to have 2 fish for about 30 grams of protein. Let's start. Step 1, make a plan. I can't emphasize this enough. 1, plan. Go to iffym.com if it fits your macros. If that's not the right URL, Google it. If it fits your macros, you will find the website. Okay? Look at the calculators. Find out roughly how many grams of protein would work for your diet. And they have different structures on iffym, and that'll help you get an idea. I would just go with a basic structure, like maybe 1.5 grams of grams of protein per body weight, and then like a 50 30-20 split for your diet, or maybe even a 50-40-10, and that's, you know, carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. So regardless the way you're going to run it, IFFYM has some good calculators. I would use their most basic calculator and help you find out what you need. So for protein, I mean, everybody has kind of a different sense of how much protein they would need. Some people say 1 pound per body weight, 1 gram per pound. You to do is to scatter your meals out. You know, that way you have a sense of how many meals you can eat in a day. Timing doesn't matter. People are like 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. Do what fits your schedule, but try, you know, to eat frequently. So I would say try to eat every 2.5 hours. That should fit in 6 meals, plus your intra-workout meal or your post-carb, post-workout, pre-workout meal, depending on how you're going to work that. I'm going to talk about the workout period, or the workout timing, and the different theories there are really quickly in this video. But I want to focus on these 6 meals today. So these 6 meals, what can they consist of? I like to go fairly carb heavy. So for myself, when I'm prepping for a show, I'm still eating roughly 3,000 calories. So 3,000 calories, I get about, let's say, just for instance, 4 cups of rice. That's 3 8-ounce cups, or 4 8-ounce cups of rice, and maybe half a cup of oats. Or I could do 3 cups of rice, 8 ounces, and a cup of oats. So that's pretty much 40, maybe 250 grams of carbohydrates per day. Okay, so when it comes to glycemic index, we talk about it a lot. Glycemic index, if you guys don't know what that means, it means some carbs actually spike your blood sugar faster than others. Now the research is saying glycemic index doesn't really matter that much. So if you want to eat white rice, by all means eat white rice. If you like basmati rice, eat basmati rice. If you want to err on the side of caution and you think that glycemic index may hold some weight, I still eat very bro, so I do go by the glycemic index still, just for myself, and I will be eating a lot of basmati and brown rice. I don't really eat much white rice, only, you know, at the beginning of the day to kind of get my insulin or my blood sugar going, or around my workouts I'll use Vitargo. So anyways, that is carb sources. So protein sources, what's good? Chicken, I'm talking about chicken from the farm. Chicken that, you know, they cut their heads off and they pluck them and they make meat out of it. I'm not talking about this infused chicken with protein and water that uses whey. And they do sell these in these frozen packages. I think these chickens are like dirt cheap. Look at the ingredients. They are not real chicken. You're probably not getting good chicken. This is box frozen chicken, usually crap you get at Costco for like 20 bucks for 50 breasts. That's not good chicken. I'm going to show you my video. I go to Walmart. I get $10 worth of 5 breasts. I mean, that's the best price you can get for some good quality chicken. You can go to Farm Boy, get even better chicken, I'm sure, but that's like 20 bucks for 5 breasts. So you've got to start worrying about how much your chicken is going to cost. Okay, so chicken, steak. I like a little bit of red meat. 1 piece of red meat a day, I say, is perfect. If you're trying to recompose, I mean, 1 lean, like top sirloin steak, 6 ounce would be perfect. 4 ounce for maybe a smaller guy. Fish, tilapia, bassa. Everybody likes their own. I'd say white fish. You can get away with salmon once in a while instead of a steak, but that's fattier. So if you like white fish, by all means, go to town. So other protein sources, eggs. I like omega-3 eggs. You kill 2 birds in 1 stone with those. You get your omega fatty acids and your essential fatty acids, and you get your eggs. So 2 birds, 1 stone, and egg whites. So things I didn't get to show you in the video because I was in Walmart and my camera died. Okay, other sources of protein you're not going to see. My egg whites, get a cart of this, $5. Okay, my rice, basmati rice, $2. I do get my instant brown rice because I hate cooking brown rice in the rice cooker. This only takes a couple minutes. Instant brown rice, I eat a lot of this in my prep. Okay? Well, okay, intra-workout. Let's talk about intra-workout now. What do I do when I work out? I always use an intra-workout Vitargo pack. You can get a carb powder. I like something like Vitargo, or I heard cyclic dextrin is really good, but apparently what it's supposed to do is really hit you hard right away. I mix it with my amino acids. This is my amino core. This is the BSN amino acid. I tried this for the first time. I like it. It's got a lot of kick. The problem with me is if I like something, I go through it way too fast. I also got the Ronnie Coleman one, which is infused with some natural fat burners or some non-stim fat burners and raspberry keto and whatnot. And it tasted amazing. And again, I went through it in 2 days. So if it tastes too good, it's, and I love the Amino Core too. It's just like, I'm lucky the Amino Core is so cheap for what it is, because there's like 110 servings for $60. So at least it'll last me 4 or 5 days. Yeah, and I megaload on amino acids and I still lose a shit ton of weight. So just so you know. Okay, so those are the things you won't see in the video. Other thing I do, post-workout, ISO 100 I've been using. Watch out for the ISO 100 because it tastes so damn good. You're going to want to eat it all day too and make puddings and stupid stuff out of it. Unfortunately, I'm in prep mode and the ISO 100 wasn't a good idea for the past 2 days. Okay, so that being said, protein sources, fat sources, avocados, good source of fat. You get your micronutrients in there too, so you get your minerals and vitamins. And on that note, other than fats, you get your omega fats from your omega eggs, and from your meats, from your fish, from your steak. That should cover your fats in a day. That should give you a good 25 grams of fat. If you're scattering it out 6 meals, you have an avocado, you have 2 omega eggs, and you have a 6 or a 4 ounce steak. You definitely have sufficient amounts of fats in your day. You have another 4 cups of rice. You have half a cup of oats for breakfast with your 3 eggs or 2 eggs. You're covered. Your bases are covered for your fats, your carbs, and then you just need 6 protein sources. Intra-workout, some people do post-workout with the Vitargo. Some people do pre and post. Some people do pre, post, intra. And they just sip on aminos. In my off season, I will do pre, post, intra, and sip on aminos. On my diet, I'll just do intra and sip on aminos. So mix my carbohydrates with my aminos, and boom. That's during my diet. I'll take half a pack of this, which is 30 grams of carbohydrates. 30 grams of carbohydrates, mix them with my aminos, and then when I'm done, have 25 grams of my ISO 100. And I just implemented the ISO 100 because I'm lean enough now to think I can get away with it on my diet. But that's my cut. For you guys, if you're doing just a recomposition, I definitely go with that protocol. Do the intra, and then have your hydrolysis after, and boom, wipe your hands of all your carbohydrates, your your pre and your post. You're done, and an hour and a half to 2 hours later, have your meal with your fat, carbohydrate, and protein. So what I'm talking about is maybe brown rice, your fish, and that's about it. Or white rice, fish, and a little bit of avocado or something. So, okay, 6 meals a day, scatter them out, do your intra-workout around your workout. That's it. Plan it all out, put it on paper, count your calories. You should be hitting the number of calories you want to hit. And of course, to do so, you would go on calorie calculators and dissect or divide the number of portions. So 4 ounces of chicken would be 30 grams of protein, which would weigh maybe, 110 calories, versus an 8 ounce, which would be like 190 calories, which would also be like 50 grams of protein or 55. So you can play with the values, and this is dependent on the person. So this is going to require some thought. I'm not going to spoon feed you unless you want to message me and tell me what your stats are, and then maybe I can help you out. So kind of a big deal. 8, that's a summary of nutrition, diet, and what I would recommend you do. Structure your plan. 1, 2, get your macronutrients, protein, carbohydrates, fats. Oh, and Micronutrients. I left that out. Before I end the video, don't forget, in the video I'm going to show you spinach. I get spinach. That helps with your pH balance. Asparagus is a great, it's a vegetable, and it has your micronutrients. Blueberries for phytonutrients. It's also a good antioxidant. So don't feel afraid of having a fruit every now and then if you're in your off season. But definitely get your vegetables in, get some broccoli in there, and blend some spinach. For God's sake, at least blend some spinach if you're not going to have your greens. That's it. 613 Bodybuilding, kind of a big deal. 14-minute video plus the footage at Walmart. It's going to be like a 20-minute video, a long-ass video. But this is how you eat. This is what you wanted. Check it out. That's my mini seminar on eating. Boom! Boom! Oh, Toronto Championship. March 22nd. We're going to do this. Peace out.